Why do some movie villains leave a lasting impression, while others slip through the cracks, forgotten and underrated? In the vast universe of superhero films, certain antagonists never get the recognition they deserve, overshadowed by more prominent characters, or overlooked due to less successful films. Today, we're diving into the world of the 10 most underrated superhero movie villains. These characters bring depth, complexity, and intrigue to their films, often enhancing the hero's journey in unexpected ways. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into your favorite films and characters. Let's get started. Number 10. Jacques Super, 2010. In James Gunn's dark and subversive film Super, we encounter Jacques, a seedy drug dealer played by Kevin Bacon. Jacques may not dominate the screen time, but his impact on the story is significant. He represents the ultimate antagonist for the film's disturbed protagonist, Frank Darbo, who becomes the vigilante Crimson Bolt. Jacques' relationship with Frank's estranged wife adds personal stakes and emotional weight to the narrative. Jacques isn't just a typical villain, he embodies the chaos and moral ambiguity that permeates the film. His cruel and manipulative nature makes him a compelling adversary. Though Frank's actions as Crimson Bolt are questionable, Jacques' presence highlights the thin line between heroism and villainy. Kevin Bacon's performance brings a blend of charm and menace, making Jacques a memorable, if underrated, villain.
Number 9. Frank D'Amico, Kick-Ass, 2010. Kick-Ass introduced us to a vibrant and violent world of amateur superheroes, but its main villain, Frank D'Amico, often gets overlooked. Portrayed by Mark Strong, Frank is a typical crime boss with a menacing presence. His interactions with the young, inexperienced hero, Dave Lazowski, aka Kick-Ass, add a layer of tension and danger to the film. Frank D'Amico is not just a generic villain, he's also the father of Dave's best friend Chris, adding complexity to his character. Mark Strong's portrayal elevates Frank beyond the typical crime boss trope, bringing a level of intensity and gravitas to the role. Despite being in the shadow of more colorful characters like Hit Girl and Big Daddy, Frank D'Amico's role is crucial to the narrative, making him an underrated gem in the superhero genre. Number 8. Andrew Detmer, Chronicle, 2012. Chronicle offers a unique take on the superhero genre with its found footage style and focus on teenage angst. Andrew Detmer, played by Dane DeHaan, starts as a troubled teen who gains telekinetic powers. Initially, Andrew uses his abilities for harmless fun, but his darker impulses soon take over, leading him down a path of villainy. Andrew's transformation from a sympathetic character to the film's antagonist is both tragic and compelling. His descent into madness and violence is a well-executed villain origin story that adds depth to the film. Dane DeHaan's performance captures the vulnerability and rage of Andrew, making him a memorable, yet often overlooked villain in superhero cinema.
Number 7. Eli Damaskinos, Blade 2, 2002. In Guillermo del Toro's Blade 2, we meet Eli Damaskinos, a vampire overlord with grand ambitions. Eli is the mastermind behind the creation of a new breed of vampires, designed to be superior and more powerful. His ultimate goal is to dominate the world, making him a formidable opponent for Blade. Eli Damaskinos may not be as well remembered as other villains in the Blade series, but his role is pivotal. His machinations drive the plot and elevate the stakes for the protagonist. Del Toro's direction and the film's gothic aesthetic enhance Eli's sinister presence, making him a standout villain who deserves more recognition. Number 6. Roman Ciones, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, 2020. Birds of Prey introduces us to Roman Ciones, also known as Black Mask, played by Ewan McGregor. Roman is a crime lord with a penchant for sadism and a flamboyant style. His portrayal adds a dark edge to the otherwise colorful and chaotic film, providing a stark contrast to the anti-heroic protagonists. Roman Ciones is more than just a typical villain. His narcissism and brutality make him genuinely terrifying. McGregor's performance brings a unique blend of charm and menace, making Roman a compelling antagonist. Despite the film's mixed reception, Roman Ciones stands out as a memorable and underrated villain who adds significant depth to the story.
Number 5. Mama Dread, 2012. In Dread, we encounter Mama, a ruthless drug lord played by Lena Headey. Mama controls a massive tower block in a dystopian city, distributing a powerful drug called slow-mo. Her cold and calculating nature makes her a formidable opponent for Judge Dredd. Mama's dominance over the city and her relentless pursuit of power make her a compelling villain. Lena Headey's performance is chilling, capturing Mama's brutality and intelligence. Though Dredd itself is an underrated gem, Mama's role as the antagonist is crucial to its success. Her presence adds tension and stakes to the film, making her one of the most underrated villains in the superhero genre. Number 4. Justin Hammer, Iron Man 2, 2010. In Iron Man 2, Justin Hammer, portrayed by Sam Rockwell, emerges as a significant antagonist. Hammer is the CEO of Hammer Industries and a direct competitor to Tony Stark's Stark Industries. Unlike Tony, whose genius and charisma make him a beloved figure, Justin is driven by envy and a desire for recognition. His corporate ambition pushes him to unethical extremes, highlighting the darker side of the tech industry. Rockwell's portrayal of Justin Hammer adds a unique energy to the film. He brings humor and a flamboyant personality, contrasting sharply with Tony Stark's more grounded character. Despite his comedic moments, Hammer's actions have serious consequences. He partners with Ivan Vanko, Whiplash, providing him with resources to create advanced weaponry aimed at defeating Iron Man. This alliance showcases Hammer's willingness to endanger public safety for personal gain. Number 3. Sandman, Spider-Man 3, 2007. Spider-Man 3 introduces Flint Marko, also known as Sandman, portrayed by Thomas Hayden Church. Flint Marko is a small-time criminal whose life takes a dramatic turn after a scientific accident transforms him into Sandman. Unlike many villains driven purely by evil, Sandman's motivations are rooted in desperation and love for his ailing daughter. This tragic backstory provides emotional depth, making him a relatable and complex character. Sandman's powers are visually stunning and creatively used throughout the film. His ability to transform his body into sand allows for unique and memorable action sequences, highlighting the advancements in CGI at the time. The character's visual effects, combined with Church's nuanced performance, make Sandman a standout element in the film. Flint Marko's moral ambiguity adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. He is not inherently evil, but rather a man pushed to the edge by circumstances. This gray area in his character challenges the clear-cut distinction between hero and villain. Number 2. Prince Nuada, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, 2008. In Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, Prince Nuada, portrayed by Luke Goss, stands out as a complex and tragic villain. Nuada is an elven prince who seeks to awaken the Golden Army, an ancient mechanical force, to reclaim the world for magical creatures. His motivations are driven by a deep sense of duty to his people and a belief that humanity has corrupted the earth. Prince Nuada's character is richly layered with both nobility and ruthlessness. He is a skilled warrior and strategist, displaying a fierce commitment to his cause. However, his methods are extreme, and his willingness to cause widespread destruction for his goals paints him as a tragic figure whose noble intentions are marred by his violent actions. This complexity makes Nuada a compelling antagonist, blurring the lines between hero and villain. Director Guillermo del Toro's vision brings a fantastical and visually captivating world to life, enhancing Nuada's presence in the film. The elaborate set designs, intricate costumes, and imaginative creatures create a rich backdrop for Nuada's story. His conflict with Hellboy adds emotional depth, as both characters struggle with their identities and destinies. Number 1. Top Dollar, The Crow, 1994. In The Crow, Top Dollar, portrayed by Michael Wincott, serves as the main antagonist. Top Dollar is a crime lord who exudes dark charisma and a penchant for theatricality. His sinister actions and malevolent presence drive the plot forward, creating a formidable adversary for the protagonist, Eric Draven. Top Dollar's character is marked by a blend of evil and charm, making him both terrifying and intriguing. Wincott's performance adds a captivating intensity to the role, with his deep voice and commanding presence enhancing the character's menacing aura. Top Dollar's ruthlessness is evident in his involvement in Eric Draven's murder and his subsequent reign of terror in the city. He is a villain who thrives on chaos and destruction, reveling in his power and control. While The Crow is renowned for its gothic visual style and Brandon Lee's iconic performance, Top Dollar's role is crucial to its impact. His interactions with Eric Draven add layers of tension and drama to the film. The character's elaborate schemes and brutal tactics highlight his cunning nature.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content on your favorite films and characters. Let us know in the comments which underrated villains you think deserve more recognition.